friends. Good morning and welcome to our math lesson for today. For our math objective today, we are going to be working on telling time to the 1/4 hour. Okay, so the last couple times we have actually worked on o'clock. That's when the long hand is pointing to the 12, right? And then whatever the little hand is pointing to, that then tells us what o'clock it is: 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, right? And then last time, let me pull these up. We talked about the 1/2 hour. Okay, so that's when it's half of the way finished, and this long hand has then been pointing to the 6 right down here, the 6. And when it's pointing to the 6, we noted that this little half, the little shorthand is pointed halfway in between the 1 and the 2 in this instance. And that tells us that it's the 1, it's 1:30, okay? And so let me show you what that 30 looks like. We know that the half hour looks like oh, it doesn't want to come up for me. It did that last time, didn't it? But it's a 30. It's a colon 30. Let me show you. Colon, and then we have 30. Okay, so it would be 1:30. We practiced that last time, really talking about that half an hour. And it takes a little bit of practice to know which number the little hand is pointing to, because it is halfway to that next number. So that's a little bit tricky, and that's what we practiced and talked about last time. So for today, we're actually going to be talking about quarter hour, or it's also called colon 15. It's 15 minutes. Okay, so it's 15 past the hour. It's when the long hand is pointing to the 3. Okay, so when this long hand is pointing to the 3 and the little hand is pointing to the 1, this would make it 1:15. Okay, this one is a little bit easier because this little hand has not yet moved in between the numbers quite so much. And so it does make it a little bit easier than the 30, right? So 1:15, 2:15, 3:15, it's when the long hand is pointed to the 3, okay? And that's called the quarter hour. We've talked about that in class as well. When we have our clock, this is half, and when we divide it into another half this way, we have 4 quarters. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters in our clock. And so that's why they call this first quarter, when it gets to that 3, it's a quarter hour. 1/4 of an hour, or it's 15 minutes. Okay. All right. We're going to, let's see, I wanted to take a look at the clocks down here, and we can kind of look at some of these 15 afters if we, I don't know. There's one. It doesn't want to, oh, there we go. So we just need a blank page is what we need, right? Whoops. And now I need, oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know how I got to, I messed it up now, didn't I? Let's go back and get that clock on a blank page so that you can see it a little bit better. Oh, now I can't find my clocks again. Well, well, well. Time. There we go. Here's some clocks. Okay, let's look at our first one right here. Now, this one, I think that's as big as it will go. it is our long hand is pointed at the 3. So we know that it's 15 minutes, right? And then we look at our shorthand. Our shorthand is pointed at the 10. It is moving a little bit past the 10 because like we talked about that, as this moves, this is also going to move. They're always moving in conjunction with each other, but it's the closest to this 10. So it's 10:15 in this instance, okay? All right, let me erase that. Let's see if we can find another example of a 15. Here's one. Okay, in this example, the long hand's pointing at the 3, so I know it's a 15. And my little hand is pointing a little bit past this 11. Okay, so it's 11:15 in this case. Okay. All right, let me do one more example on here before we take a look at we want to take a look at our worksheets for today. Okay, so looking at this one, we have our 15 because it's pointing at the 3. Our long hand is pointing at the 3. So we have colon 15, okay? And what's the hour? We look at the shorthand. The shorthand is close to the 2. So we're going to write 2:15 right there, okay? All right, folks, let's take a look here at the worksheets for today. I'm going to go ahead and get my, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger just so that we can, whoops, a daisy. I need the pointer again. I wanted to make it bigger, but now I just didn't do it very good, did I? Let's erase it. There we go. I wanted to make it a little bit bigger, but then I can't. There we go. We can do that. Okay, sorry. Oh, I need to get with the program, don't I? Okay, we're gonna take a look at these clocks right here, and this is very similar to the worksheets that we've already been doing in the past, so this should be pretty easy for us, right? So on this first one, you can see that the long hand and the short hand are both pointed at the 3. So we know it's a 15. All of these are going to say 15, right? Because they're all pointing to that 3. But the little hand is also pointing to the 3. That means that 3:15 is the correct choice on that one. Okay, number 2, we have our 15, of course, and our little hand is pointed mostly to the 12, just a little bit past that 12. So 12:15 is the correct answer there. Okay, the next one, we have our 15 right here, and our little hand is pointed to the 10. So it is 10:15. Number 4, we have our 15, and the little hand is pointed to the 1. So we have 1:15. Down at the bottom, number 5, we have 15, of course, and then our little hand is pointed to the 7, which means I need to move this up. There we go. 7:15 would be our answer, okay? Now, friends, there are 2 worksheets for you to do today, and I think most of my friends are picking up on this pretty quick, so I don't have to go over both of the worksheets with you today. But I want you to complete both of those worksheets in the Nearpod, and I look forward to seeing your progress. I will talk to you soon, friends. Have a great day.